Everyone remembers the Fairly Oddparents, but what people probably don't know is that there were many different spin-offs planned that never actually ended up happening. This was a popular Nicktoon though, so it's not really clear why Nick decided to reject Butch Hartman on these ideas, but oh well. Today I'll be going over the spin-offs he talked about on his podcast and if they would turn out good or not. First up is a spin-off featuring Mr. Crocker as the main character. It doesn't have a title, but it's described as Crocker's daily life before he encountered Timmy Turner. It would involve his mom as a side character, and then Crocker himself would go on a ton of different mini adventures as he battles everyone in the world and goes crazy at the same time.
Oh, really?
I wanted
Him
to
as
spin
the
up
main character?
Crocker and his mom.
What would have happened?
It would just be Crocker's daily life before he encountered Timmy Turner.
Oh, no.
You know what I mean? Like just like him getting up in the morning, him having a problem with the mailman, whatever it was, and then Timmy Turner would be like in the background somewhere. Like
Cool.
Alright, so do I think this Crocker spinoff would be good if it ended up happening? To be honest, no. Crocker is such a nice character, but when taking the main spotlight, it doesn't seem like he'll be interesting to watch at all. He's sort of a comic relief as he yells all the time and there's a ton of jokes involving him searching for fairy godparents. Making him the main character, we would see more of that, except in full 11-minute storylines with almost no appearances by Timmy. There's just a big problem with putting a character like this into the main position, and it almost never works out. I don't know, maybe it would be a cool spinoff to see a young Crocker with Cosmo and Wanda, so we would find out a lot of lore, but that's only what I think. If Butch felt like this modern day Crocker slice of life comedy spinoff would work well, then he probably has the best ideas for it. Another Fairly Oddparents spinoff that never happened is called Dimsdale Days, which would have each episode focus on a different character from the show and how they live their daily lives. This does actually seem like a really creative idea, mostly because there are just so many Fairly Oddparents characters that are in the background and appear every now and then, but putting a focus on any one of them would be even cooler. Dimsdale Days would offer a ton of variety because you never know exactly what would happen in each new episode, since it's always about someone new.
Every episode focuses on a different character in Dimsdale, like Timmy's dad,
That's cool.
Mr. Crocker, the mayor. I'm the mayor, you know, and Chompy the goat, or Doug Dimmadome. We're Dynasty Doug Dimmadome's life. Aren't you Dynasty?
Oh
that guy's
my
like,
gosh, yeah.
I'm Doug Dimmadome.
There can be episodes about characters that have seemingly disappeared in an earlier season, and then that mystery is actually explained like they were taken by aliens or something crazy, I don't know. But the best part about Dimsdale Days is that it would make the world building of the show even better by showing all these side characters in more detailed plots, and we would even find out some nice lore about them. Then, when you rewatch episodes of the main cartoon, you can look at these side characters and think about how they really act off screen. I would definitely check out this spinoff if it ended up happening, but sadly Nickelodeon never gave the okay to it. It does not seem too likely that we'll ever see the full Dimsdale Days spinoff. Finally, a big Fairly Oddparents spinoff that Butch wanted to make was Spellementary School. It would focus on Poof and Foop at school as they try to do well. Although it seems like this was the one Butch really wanted to happen, it just isn't for me. I was never a huge fan of the anti-fairies, and even Poof himself was just alright as a character. Both of them are fine when Timmy is still the main kid of the show, but when you shift gears to these two and Timmy gets no screen time, I definitely wouldn't care to watch it, but that's just me. There are probably a decent amount of people who like the anti-fairies and want to see more of Poof, so Spellementary School would be interesting to them. But if you ever want to see the concept in action, there was an episode with the same title that had the plot, although Nick wasn't very interested in it becoming a full spin-off cartoon. Anyway, that's all for this video. Subscribe for more awesome cartoon videos. Give a thumbs up and comment below to let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.